Hello, everyone. This is my fourth episode for my tarot podcast, and today I want to do something different. Today I want to actually do a release and let go reading. So this is obviously a general collective reading, and if you stumbled upon this episode, it means that there is a message for you to hear. And it may or may not resonate with everyone, obviously, since this is not a personal reading. I do personal readings. You can check out my website. You can find all the information down below in the description. But whoever needs to hear this message, basically, I was just, had this intuitive feeling of doing this reading for whoever needs to hear it, basically. Now, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in this reading. And we're going to look at a lot of different things. So what you need to release, right? What you need to let go of, because things are obviously sometimes difficult to let go, but sometimes we have to take that leap of faith, or we have to have the strength to move on from things, move on from certain energies in our lives. So let's see what we have here. The first card, what are you feeling right now? And I have the 8 of Pentacles here. The 8 of Pentacles, to me, it looks like you still are not entirely convinced that you have explored all the avenues, or you have explored all the options. You still think that there is hope. You still think that there's something that needs to be done. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. However, even though there might be still, more things to do to fix a certain situation, is it really worth your time? Because the 8 of Pentacles can also imply that you're putting too much time and energy into something, but there isn't enough reciprocity or compensation, if it's about love, or if it's about career, work, finances, or a personal issue, So is it worth it, basically? You have to really ask yourself that. And why are you feeling this very strongly? Oh, we have another 8 of Swords. Now, for some of you, it could be that maybe letting it go would make you feel guilty, and you don't want to feel guilty. That is your guilty conscience holding you back. For some of you, you absolutely have no idea how to let it go, or what to do to let it go, because you feel weak emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically. But think about the imagery of the card. I'm talking about the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, basically, the 8 of Swords. There is a female figure, male, female, does not matter. It's the energy. With blindfold, hands and arms are tied and surrounded by swords. Look closely. The legs are not tied up. The feet are not tied up. So this is a situation that maybe we are keeping ourselves in, for some reason. And if you have your legs and feet untied, right, you can actually walk up to one of the swords, cut the ties around your arms, around your wrists, free up your hands and remove your blindfold, and there it is. The castle is right there in the distance. There is a bridge that goes, to the castle, and so there is a way out. There is a way out. You don't want to see it, or you are looking in the wrong direction, or you are feeling really guilty for that, okay? It's almost like you are more worried about how other people will feel or how other people will think rather than yourself. But that's not a good way to actually look at things, because if we don't make ourselves a priority, nobody else will make us a priority, basically. It's not about being selfish. It's not selfishness. It is knowing your boundaries, knowing your limits, and, having people respect them also, okay? And not being afraid of saying no. Now, how can you release this feeling? We have the Queen of Swords. Obviously, this is a card that is screaming logic and reason. Just don't look at things from an emotional standpoint, but look at things with your logic and with your reason, okay? And that includes also your intuition. Because if we are emotionally attached into something, someone, or a situation, yes, sometimes we make the wrong decisions, and sometimes we don't really see the whole picture. When you zoom into a photo so much, it will get blurry, it will get pixelated, and you are going to lose actually your focus. You won't be able to see the whole picture. You won't even be able to see the little details anymore, and you have to zoom out to be able to have a clear photo in front of you, right? So that's what you need to do. Almost like, think of it this way: look at your situation as an outsider with a different pair of eyes. And if you are an outsider, what kind of advice you would give to yourself if this was, somebody else instead of you having that problem? And when you are able to remove yourself emotionally from a situation, then you have better chances of finding some other doors, that you can actually unlock, right? So, what is the feeling transforming into? So, almost like what is the possible outcome it could be, okay? And we have the Ten of Pentacles here. Your fears could be really baseless. Your worries could be baseless, because I think the more you think about letting this go, the more you think about getting yourself out of this situation, the more you are walking into full abundance. This abundance could be financial abundance. If your problem is related to career and finances, this could be romantically speaking, finding your balance, feeling really confident, and having more self-esteem, because the number 10 is like really the top, right? So 10 of Pentacles is the ultimate card of abundance. The cycle comes to a close, and you are at the top, basically. So no matter what happens, when you find a way to walk away from this specific problem, you are actually manifesting your abundance, your self-esteem, your confidence, your inner balance, your emotional balance, your mental balance, your whatever, okay? So this is something that should give you encouragement rather than fear. And every change comes with fear, because every change is bringing us insecurity, but everything happens also for a reason, right? It means that if we find ourselves in a difficult situation, if we find ourselves blocked, there's a reason for that, because it means that we need to learn a lesson about ourselves. We need to discover something about ourselves, about other people maybe also. But, discovering things about other people usually helps us discover things about ourselves too. Okay, so now, how can you rise above this situation? Meaning, what maybe you should do? We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. First of all, some of you might be dealing with narcissistic people. It means that, you recognize narcissistic behavior for what it is, and you will be actually walking away from it without feeling or without letting the other person tear you into smaller pieces, okay? And also, you will have maybe a better understanding or a better angle, better perspective of, communication. So maybe, when you look at the Three of Pentacles in reverse, for example, this is, a situation where, the card itself upright, there is this one person higher on a bench, and then there are two other people. So to me, I have a feeling that maybe some of you really are dealing with a narcissistic person. It could be a manager, it could be a lover, it could be a spouse, it could be a family member, it could be a friend. Some of you maybe might be projecting your weaknesses on others. Maybe some of you might be projecting your insecurities onto others. And when that happens, sometimes, we might have narcissistic personality traits, or we might act like that. We might have, for example, anger issues. We might have jealousy issues. We might have possessiveness. We might have, so on and so forth. I think it means that, you will be able to actually recognize these negativities also in you, and it will give you the option or the opportunity to work on them, to fix them, basically. Okay, so maybe if you need to smooth out the edges a little bit, maybe this experience will enable you to do that and to give you a better balance. Now let's see what your new beginning is. Okay, new beginning is 5 of Wands. Now this is, to me, a little bit of a warning, meaning that if something creates conflict in you or question marks in you, you have a new goal, you have a new purpose, or you determined a new direction, but you're not 100% sure. You have maybe question marks, so it's not really sitting well with you, or maybe you kind of feel like some pieces of the puzzle are missing. If you feel that, you don't have to rush anything. You don't have to do that. You can take more time to think about things more clearly. And if you feel like, it's not really your call, then you are going to determine something else. You're going to maybe create a new path. You're going to maybe go after something different. So I think this experience of letting go and releasing this energy will also, or should also, teach you to listen to your intuition more closely. If there is something there that, is not really, it doesn't sound right, it doesn't smell right, it doesn't look right, listen to that feeling, okay? And also, in order to let go of something, or in order to release something, 5 of Wands, do not get in arguments or conflict with other people, because it's just gonna, take you all the way back to the beginning. So avoid conflicts, avoid arguments, avoid negative energy, negative people, okay? Just clean yourself, clean your energy from that, and leave all those things behind. Turn your back against those things and just move forward, okay? And what this experience is teaching you, or will teach you, we have the Devil card, facing your fears, facing your shadow side, facing your inner demons, and getting out of that as a stronger person. This experience will teach you how to overcome your weaknesses. This experience will teach you how to face your fears and not succumb to them, and not let them hold you back. This experience maybe will teach you how to manage maybe some anger issues, maybe some jealousy issues for some of you. And maybe, even obviously for some of you, the Devil can even indicate maybe some addiction issues, addiction maybe for alcohol or other substances. It could be something like that, and not for everyone, obviously, but for some people it can indicate that. So, at the end of the day, you win. At the end of the day, when you cross the bridge, something much more abundant is waiting for you. And, of course, the whole process, we pay a little bit of a price, and we lose a little bit, of ourselves, of our energy. But what we actually find on the other side of the bridge is a new beginning, and is a stronger self, is a more confident self, is someone who knows how to recognize their weaknesses and how to work on them. there is no price for that, right? There is no price for that, and nobody can give you that but you. Okay, so this is the reading that I wanted to actually do today, and I will have this reading also available on my website beginning from tomorrow, Monday. Today is Sunday, the 21st. So if you are listening to this podcast on the 22nd or later, that this reading will be available on my website. I do have also video readings and live chat readings on my website that I do not offer on my Etsy store, on basically any other platform. So if you want to book a personal reading with me, please contact me on my website, and we can go from there. I thank you all for listening to this episode, and please subscribe and let me, build this community with your help. Talk to you soon. Bye.